Starting lineups. 5'6" junior from Carolina. Number 3, Jocelyn Stepul. Forward, 6 foot, sophomore from Keep. Sophomore from Sarasota, Florida. And forward, 5'7" junior from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Guard, freshman. Florida. Number 4, Emma Parrish. Sophomore from Butler, Florida. Number 13, Victoria. And number 5'10". Number 23, Madeline Tuesday.
It's South Region basketball time here at Trinity Baptist College as the TBC Eagles are playing out of the South Region today, hosting the NAIA Banyans from New College of Florida, coming up from Sarasota. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching TBC Eagles women's basketball here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. The Banyans are 6-12 overall on the season. They split their last 2 games, winning Tuesday at St. Thomas University 59-53, then falling 60-43 to the University of Fort Lauderdale on Wednesday. Trinity Baptist 6-10 and coming off a South Region win 98-87 at Trinity College of Florida on Thursday. As we have our first whistle, the ball knocked out of bounds, and in that game, final score was 98-87, a new team record for points scored in one game for TBC Eagles women's basketball. Tell you more about these teams as we get an opportunity. The Banyans going from the right to the left, making her way inside, taking the first shot was DePool, but that does not go. Battle for the ball, passed inside, and the basket is good. Sierra Moore lays it in, averaging 14 points per game, and also drawing the foul. That's going against Victoria Broadway, and of course that is the first foul of the game for either team. So at the line, Sierra Moore, she just made the layup, now has a chance at a three-point play, and it is good. And the Banyans get the first score of the afternoon, 3-0. Thank you to Sierra Moore. That's Emma Parrish, 4-3 to tie it up. Emma Parrish, I don't have all the statistics from Thursday just yet, but she sank 6 3-pointers in that game down at Trinity College of Florida. A big South Region win for the TBC Eagles. They're now 2-4 in the South Region. Trinity Baptist averages 68 points per game while allowing 62, shooting 37% as a team, 24% from three-point range, and we have another opportunity for the Banyans. That does not go, and Broadway pulls in the rebound. TBC is 62% at the line, but doing a whole lot better since they came back to play out of Christmas vacation. Madeline Tuesday with her first shot attempt of the afternoon misses a little wide to the left. Banyans make their way up the court. They're averaging 49.5 points per game while allowing 77.9. As a team, the Banyans are shooting 37% overall, 27% from three-point range, and 66% at the line. Caroline Smith will go all the way for the layup, getting the steal and the basket to put Trinity Baptist ahead 5-3. And we want to credit Sierra Moore for not picking up the unnecessary foul this early in the game, giving Smith what she earned. 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Parrish on guard of DePool. Finds Moore, but Parrish swats the ball away. Banyans hold on to possession. 8 left to shoot. Underhand layup does not go, but Moore's right there to put it back. It does not fall, however, and Renajala Brown pulls down the rebound for TBC. 5-3 in the early going, as you see on the screen. Taylor Foster working that scoreboard for you. Hannah Hewling is on camera for us this afternoon. And Noelle Wakefield is our official statistician. The pass out of the reach of Emma Parrish. The unforced error will give the ball back over to the Banyans with a chance to tie or regain the lead. Joe Salish, DePool, Sierra Moore, Tatiana Jackson, Jaden Lattimore, and Francesca Derlius are the starters. Hopefully I pronounced all those names correctly. Derlius, that is. She's wearing number 24. This is Sierra Moore drawing a foul. That will go against Emma Parrish, and that will be her first personal foul and team foul number 2. And that will send Sierra Moore right back to the line where she hit her only attempt so far. That converted a 3-point play. Sierra Moore on the season came in at 73%, and she's now 2 for 2 overall. Has one more coming her way. 7 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and the Banyans pull to within 1 and a chance to tie if Moore converts, and she does. And no surprise seeing her statistics at the free throw line. 73% coming in. She is over that mark right now. That's Parrish on the Trinity Christian Academy logo, and we had a very good basketball game here on this court last night. The foul is called on Sierra Moore, her first, and team foul number 1. Trinity Christian Academy came back from a 20-point deficit very late in the second quarter to defeat a terrific Eagles View Academy team by 6 points at the end. And sophomore Jordan Martinez scored 32 points in that ball game for the TCA Conquerors. That's Caroline Smith. That's her second score. She has 4, and TBC gets back its lead at 7-5. Tatiana Jackson to the right side, guarded by Broadway, uses the screen to perfection, misses the shot, and Madeline Tuesday, the rebounding machine for TBC. Pull-up jumper, it is off the rim. Parrish with the rebound, but she steps on the baseline, trying to get back outside the arc, and that'll give the ball back over to the Banyans. Madeline Tuesday has 3 games of over 20 rebounds. In fact, she got 29. I believe that was at Wesleyan College a few weeks back, and that is a team record, maybe even a TBC Eagles basketball record. And she, in fact, has the top 3 totals in TBC Eagles women's basketball history of rebounds in a game. Parrish back outside to Broadway. Broadway had a little trouble getting in. Parrish, that's for 2, misses, but Tuesday's there. She'll draw the foul. If I saw that correctly, it'll be Tatiana Jackson, and we'll get the verification. No. Foul was called against Francesca Derlius. That is her first, team foul number 2, and Madeline Tuesday at the line for TBC, and number 1 is up, and it is good. Tuesday came in at 54% on the season, but again, Trinity Baptist doing a whole lot better at the line in the month of January as Tuesday hits both. In fact, Trinity Baptist was 15 for 19 in that win at Trinity College of Florida, and that is well over 75%, and they needed to do that because Trinity College was 16 for 19 at the free throw line. So both Trinity teams did a fantastic job getting points with the clock stopped. Parrish on the defense, and will draw the foul. That was Gwen Sukalis going up, and she will have a chance at a couple of free throws. It is personal foul number 2 on Emma Parrish and team foul number 3. Gwen Sukalis at the line, a freshman from Northport, Florida's Cedar Crest College transfer. And a free throw is up, and it is good. And she is now 8 out of 9 at the line this season. Limited opportunity, but she's made the most of it. And now make that 9 for 10, and that's 90%. As Sukalis pulls the Banians back to within 2 points. 9-7, Trinity Baptist leads. Close games, I say many times, those free throws will determine the winner. Smith knocks that one down, able to keep it in play for TBC, 13 to shoot. Broadway takes the pass. Sukalis putting on terrific defense on both Smith and Broadway. 4 seconds left. The pass is stolen by Jackson. And a bounce pass to Sukalis. The layup is no good. That's a missed opportunity for the Banians, but they get another chance to possibly tie it or take the lead. 5 minutes left in the quarter. Jackson back outside the arc. Shot clock at 15. Broadway on defense. Jackson thought about the three, but found Sukalis. That's Moore in the paint. Gets around Tuesday, but then Tuesday reaches behind and blocks the shot. TBC stays off the game-tying field goal. Broadway fadeaway, no, and a rebound for Sierra Moore. Long pass to Sukalis, who hustled her way up the court and comes up empty on the shot attempt. Another missed opportunity for the Banians to tie the score. New College of Florida just 1 for 10 from field goal range so far. TBC 3 out of 7, and we have our first timeout. With the score, TBC 9-7 at 4:27. We'll be back after this brief message from the NCCAA. Well, TBC off to a quick start. They have scored 9 points. Less than 6 minutes in, the Banians have had some opportunities. They have 1 field goal from Sierra Moore, but they have hit all 5 foul shot attempts. And that's the reason they are within 2. Caroline Smith has scored 4. Emma Parrish has hit a 3-pointer, and Madeline Tuesday a pair of free throws for the Eagles, who are wearing those gold home uniforms going from the left to the right. Eagles are led by head coach Alicia Lewis in her first season as the head coach, the athletic director of Trinity Baptist College, Mr. John D. Jones. I am the sports information director, Ray Bureau. Assistant coaches are Jared Lewis, Juliana Scott, both in their 4th season, and Michelle Jones in her 1st season. Tuesday had a little trouble, but grabs possession and lays it in. Head coach of the Banians, Mr. Brian Cruz, assisted by Hunter Stellato and team manager Angie Hernandez. The athletic director is Mariano Jimenez Jr., and the SID of New College of Florida is Cameron Williams. We have ourselves a whistle. Looks like it's going against the Banians. An illegal screen will be called against Sierra Moore, and that is her 2nd personal foul. It is team foul number 3, and TBC will inbound in the backcourt. Couple of substitutions now for the Banians. Francesca Dorilis back in and making her first appearance, Sedera Manuel. That's Layla Harvey with the jump shot for the Eagles. Goes out of bounds, and New College will have an opportunity to cut the deficit back down to 2. Layla Harvey's averaging 8.5 points per game. Emma Parrish at 12.0 and Madeline Tuesday at 17.7, the 3 team leaders in average points per game. That ball knocked out of bounds, and the Eagles will have possession, already leading by 4 with about 3:37 left to go in the first quarter. Leading scorer for the Banians, Sierra Moore at 14 points per game. Gwen Sukalis has 12 points per game. Harvey for 3. It's good. Layla Harvey on the board. 8.5 points per game. And for Layla Harvey, that is her 18th successful three-pointer of the season. And she's on defense, guarding Tatiana Jackson. The Indians work the ball back to the top of the arc. With the ball is Emma Reiser, and the ball gets away from the Banians and over to the TBC Eagles. Another substitution for New College. Gwen Sukalis back onto the court, and making her first appearance will be Aaliyah Hill, who's wearing number 5. She's at the top of the arc on the other side. We'll see her in just a moment. Angela Brown with the bounce pass to Madeline Tuesday. Smith, jump shot off the rim. Brown with the rebound but couldn't hold on, and DePool is able to pick it away from Brown. Broadway came up from behind and just did avoid a foul. Ball pass to the far side. Sukalis, pump fake, gets the ball inside, but through the hands of Manuel and out of bounds. And so TBC leading by 7, a chance to extend. We mentioned Sierra Moore quite a few times, a sophomore from Cape Coral, Florida. This is the first season of athletics at New College of Florida. We remember their soccer teams coming up here and giving Trinity Baptist a couple of good games, both the women and the men's teams. Certainly wish them well in their NAIA competition. And we're going to have ourselves a foul, and we'll see who gets called. Looks like it's going against Francesca Derilis, and that'll be her second personal foul. Team foul number 4, so after the ball is inbounded, Trinity Baptist in the bonus the rest of the quarter. Brown inbounds to Tuesday. Short jumper, no. And ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by Tuesday, so the Banyans get control with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the quarter. Hill works the ball past midcourt, finds Sukalis. Tuesday got on Sukalis and kept her from advancing closer. Hill works around her defender, Caroline Smith, with a block. They keep possession, but a traveling violation called against Manuel. And Trinity Baptist will regain possession with $1:46 left in the first quarter. The men's game is scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. Obviously, that depends on the duration of this one. We'll start up a second feed. We'll stop this one once this ball game ends and start a new one for the gentlemen. Three-pointer from Harvey, no good. And a rebound for Aaliyah Hill. Works her way very quickly up the court. Pass outside, a long three from DePool does not go. Brown right there for the rebound. In fact, the only player in the vicinity. 112 and counting. Harvey getting guarded, finds Smith outside the arc. Tuesday looking to set up an opportunity for the score. That's Broadway's turnaround jumper. She gets her own rebound. Second chance, no. And a rebound for Derilis. Francesca Derilis, a junior from Port St. Lucie, Florida. To the corner for Sukulis, guarded by Tuesday. Finds a help inside. The shot no good, however. And a whistle underneath on the rebound attempt. That may go against the Eagles. We'll see how that works out. Couple of substitutions now for the Banyans and one for the Eagles. Number 15, Jaden Lattimore in. And number 3, Jolice DePool also in. Number 10, Tatiana Jackson. Acacia Haynes came in for Trinity Baptist. The ball goes through Broadway's hands with about 36 seconds remaining, and TBC leading 14-7. They started off hot. They're now at 33%. The Banyans have made only 1 field goal and 5 free throws, and look out as a Banyan player hits the ground, and she hit it pretty hard. Try to see who that player is. Meanwhile, we're going to pause right here while she gets some attention from our trainer and her coach, and we'll be back in just a bit. Jaden Lattimore fell down, hit the floor pretty hard. She's up, and thank goodness she's all right and hustling off to the sideline. She didn't want to come out, but by rule she has to because coach and trainer came onto the court. Hopefully we'll see Lattimore back onto the court before long. She's going to get a little bit more attention. We don't want to see that happen to anybody. Lattimore is sitting upright, cheering on her teammates on the court. That's Sukalis looking for more. Turnaround jumper a little short, and Brown with the rebound. Najla Brown may be playing for the final shot. TBC has out-rebounded New College of Florida 11-10. That's Harvey who will draw the foul, trying to beat the buzzer, and she will go to the line. She's hit a three-pointer already. These will be her first attempts of the afternoon. And we'll see which Banyan got called for the foul in just a moment. After the first shot from Layla Harvey is up, and it is good. The foul was called on Josalish DePool, her first, team foul number 5. Harvey coming in, shooting 62% from the line, hit the first of 2, and her second is also good. 5 points in the first quarter for Layla Harvey, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with the score Trinity Baptist leading 16-7 on a very good start for the TBC Eagles. And while we have this opportunity, we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule for both the Banyans and the Eagles. And as usual, we will start with our visitors, who have just 3 games remaining in the regular season. 2 of them will be against South Region Trinity College of Florida. January 30th, this coming Tuesday, at Trinity College in Trinity, Florida. February 2nd, New College will travel to defending South Region champions Pensacola Christian College. Of course, those are out-of-conference games for the Banyans, who have completed their conference play. And their finale in the regular season will be Thursday, February 8th, against the Tigers of Trinity College of Florida. That home game will begin at 5 p.m. for the Banyans. Trinity Baptist has 6 games remaining in the regular season. February 1st, we'll be at South Region rival Bob Jones University for a women's-men's doubleheader. February 3rd, the same at Toccoa Falls. The Bob Jones doubleheader will begin at 6 p.m. and Toccoa Falls at 1 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. And then TBC women's basketball will finish with 4 consecutive home games. February 6th against Trinity College of Florida. February 8th against Johnson University of Florida. February 9th against Wesleyan, Florida. The Eagles have wins over all 3 of those teams. And the season finale on Monday, February 12th against Denmark Technical College. TBCEagles.com and GoMightyBanyans.com to get the information for your favorite teams for the Eagles and the Banyans. Second quarter now underway. The steal from Sierra Moore and a long pass. That's Jackson, and she could not convert. And again, the Banyans having a little trouble getting the ball in the cylinder. They're moving the ball very well, but the shots are just not going down. That one goes out of bounds, and TBC will regain possession. That's turnover number 6 for the Banyans. Eagles 5 at this point. Second quarter just underway. And the Banyans just 1 for 15 from the field, but they're 5 for 5 at the line. Cassia Haynes takes the pass. She has Renajala Brown, Victoria Broadway, Madeline Tuesday, and Layla Harvey, who fires a 3 and comes up short. Francesca DeRelis on the court with Gwen Sukalis. Josalish DePool, who fires a 3 and converts. That's her first score, 4.9 points per game. Sierra Moore, Tatiana Jackson, also on the court for the Banyans. 16-10. Trinity Baptist leads on a terrific 3-pointer from DePool, and now we have ourselves a whistle underneath the basket. And if I saw that correctly, that's going against Francesca DeRelis, and that would be her 3rd. That is a correct call. Of course, the fouls reset as we start the second quarter, and TBC will inbound. Parrish is wide open for 3, but she overshoots, and a rebound for DePool. She hustles her way up the court, guarded by Harvey. Harvey gets a hand on the ball, but Jackson able to hold on to possession. The pass to Moore, no good on the layup attempt. Tuesday, very good speed, going 1-on-3 and getting the basket. Madeline Tuesday with her second field goal. She has 6 total points, and she averages 17.7 to lead Trinity Baptist. 18-10, TBC leads. I'm Ray Bureau. Thanks for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. And a very good power move to the hole for Francesca Dorilis, her first basket. And she pulls the deficit back down to 12. Hannah Hewling, again, working our camera for us this afternoon. Harvey finds Brown in the corner. Ball batted away, but Brown regains control. Smith outside the paint. Turnaround jumpers, good. Caroline Smith now has 6. She averages 4.8. Eagles have lost some players, and Caroline Smith has found herself in the starting lineup, and she has taken advantage of it. She scored a large number of points in the last several games. Moore, with her second chance, converts. That's her second field goal, and she now has a total of 7 points. 20-14, Trinity Baptist leads. Parrish, 4-3. This one is short and goes out of bounds. Back over to the Banyans. Baseball season and softball season both get underway this coming week. Softball has its season opener at home against Fort Lauderdale Wednesday afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. And we do plan to bring you both games of that doubleheader here on TBC Eagles. We have ourselves a foul. There were 2 TBC Eagles there. We'll see which one gets called. It's going to be Madeline Tuesday with her first and team foul number 1 of this second quarter. And that will send Francesca Dorilis to the line. Her first attempts of the afternoon. On the season at the line, Dorilis at 76%. As a team, the Banyans are shooting a very respectable 66% entering play today. That one bounces in off the rim a couple of times. That's point number 3 for Dorilis. Pulls her team to within 5, and now a chance to make it 4, and this one is also good. Banyans have hit every free throw. They are 7 for 7. TBC has done the same in 4 attempts. So both teams perfect at the line to this point. That's Melia Granger. And finding Tuesday, back to Granger, who fires a 3. This one is off the glass. Second chance for Smith. No good, but she draws the foul. So Caroline Smith will head to the line, and the foul is called on Joselish DePool, junior from Carolina, Puerto Rico. And Caroline Smith at the line for TBC. First of 2 is a little bit short off the front of the rim. Smith entering play today at about 50%. Free throw number 2 for Smith. This one is a little too strong, and a rebound by Moore off the floor. Smith, a sophomore forward from Lake Butler, Florida, enjoying her second season as a TBC Eagle. Those are the first 2 misses for either team at the line this afternoon. That shot no good. Granger with the rebound, and she's battling for the ball. It will be an alternating possession. TBC inbounded and lost control immediately, so it is possession arrow of the Banyans. And now they have a chance to cut the deficit down in half. Trinity Baptist had an 8-point lead late in the first quarter, finished it at 9, and now the lead is down to 4 and a chance to make it 2 or even 1. Ball tipped out of bounds. 2 seconds went off the shot clock and the game clock. 28 to shoot for the Banyans. See a couple of the men's basketball players coming out of the locker room to cheer on their friends out there on the court. 1-on-2, Smith will get called for the foul, and another Banyan goes down hard, but pops right back up. And again, that is very good to see. Jaden Lattimore is doing well, it appears, over on the sidelines for the Banyans. And Coach Cruz will take an opportunity to talk to the other 4 Banyans as DePool gets her first free throw attempt of the afternoon, and this one is good, and the Banyans are now perfect in 8 opportunities. And number 2 for DePool, who came in at 80%. That one does not go. That's the first Banyans miss of the afternoon. A 3-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Much better second quarter so far for the Banyans. Smith off the glass, no. And a rebound by Emma Reiser. who is a sophomore from Hudson, Florida. That's Jackson going in the paint and getting a layup, a sidearm delivery, and her first score. Jackson averages 7, and the Banyans are within 1. It was 16-7 after the first quarter. It's now 20-19. Bounce pass from Smith goes astray, but it hits off the foot of DePool, and that'll give the Eagles back the ball with 18 on the shot clock. So the Banyans scoring 13 so far to Trinity Baptist's 4. Check that, 12-4. Still a much better second quarter for the Banyans. Emma Parrish will inbound. Long pass, it's stolen away by Sukalis. She's going uncontested. Harvey comes up from behind, but does not phase Sukalis, who gets her first field goal and puts her team out in front. 21-20, the Banyans on a very good run, scoring 14 points in this quarter. We're not even halfway through. Tuesday to Smith. That one does not go and batted out of bounds, and it will stay Eagles ball. So far, a tale of 2 quarters. Overall, TBC now at 30%. The Banyans, who were 1 for 15, have really heated up. 26%, but they've done a whole lot better in the last few minutes. Parrish inside to Broadway, and that one will go out of bounds. Broadway might have tried to go up for the shot before securing the ball. That is turnover number 8 for TBC. Banyans have come back from a 9-point deficit to take a 1-point lead. Harvey with the steal and a whistle, and that's a foul called against Tatiana Jackson for reaching in after Harvey had taken the ball away. So now Trinity Baptist will have a chance to regain the lead. They'll have to wait a moment for the substitution. Aaliyah Hill back in for Tatiana Jackson. 5:15 left to go in the second quarter. Eagles find themselves now trailing by 1. Harvey for the lead, no. Tuesday, second chance, no. Tuesday gets it back, and the basket is good. That's called hustle on both parts for Tuesday. Hustle and not giving up. Fade away, no good. Tuesday with the rebound. Hustling back up the court. She'll allow her teammates to get into position. Harvey will direct traffic. Zone defense by the Banyans. Smith well outside the arc. 16 to shoot. 2 Banyans keeping Harvey out, but she steps inside, misses. Another rebound for Tuesday. A third chance, and this one draws a foul. That's going against Sierra Moore, and that is her third, and Madeline Tuesday will shoot 2. It is team foul number 4, so the Eagles will be in the bonus for the rest of the period. Tuesday at the line. She's 2 for 2. They both came in the first quarter. Eagles lead by 1 pending the free throws. And number 1 from Tuesday, good. And now Tuesday with 9, a chance to hit double digits here in the first half. So far, she is a leading scorer on the court, but more importantly, she gives her team a 2-point lead and a chance to make it 3. And number 2 from Tuesday is good, and that's number 4 in a row for the freshman, Madeline Tuesday, who hails from Orlando. 23-22. Scoreboard looks like it's been readjusted, so 23-22 the score. We're going to check and make sure. We have a different score in the gym than you see on your screen at the moment. That ball goes out of bounds and over to the TBC Eagles. And now the scoreboard in the gym has been corrected. It is 24-21. Trinity Baptist leads by 3. Harvey across midcourt. Finds Smith open. She couldn't convert. Tuesday, second chance, no. A missed opportunity for TBC to extend the lead. So the Banyans with a 3 would tie the score. Acacia Haynes will check in and give Caroline Smith the spell. And a substitution for the Banyans. Emma Reiser heads out, and Tatiana Jackson is back onto the court. 3:53 and counting left to go until the intermission. A pretty fast-paced first half. That's Jackson going coast to coast, but missing the layup. Acacia Hayes with the rebound. Jackson tried to strip it, but Haynes was able to hold on. That's why you put two hands on the ball. Parrish to Tuesday, looking for Broadway, and that one's batted out of bounds. And Tierre Smith over in the bleachers makes a nice play. Former TBC Eagles player, now assistant men's basketball coach under Nate DeLeon. 17 on the shot clock. Tuesday off the glass, no, and a rebound, a good one from Dorelis. And the Banians again with a three-pointer could tie the score. Tuesday on defense. Spin move. Tuesday got a hand on it. They get it right back. Dorelis kicks it back outside near midcourt. Jackson guarded by Harvey, goes inside the paint, misses the layup, and the ball's batted around into the hands of Jackson. Dorelis pulls up, misses the shot. It did hit the rim, so a reset of the shot clock to 20, and Jackson, no. Banians had a lot of opportunity and came away empty. Here comes Harvey inside the paint. Left-handed layup is good. Layla Harvey, an underhanded reverse layup, giving herself 7 and her team a 5-point lead. And she loses her shoe. She'll hit on back. So it's 5-on-4 right now, the power play, if you will. And Emma Parrish pulls in the rebound. Harvey into perfect position after putting her shoe back on, but comes away empty. And Sakalis with the rebound, and Harvey with a big grin on her face. And she's going to head over to the sideline with her team as we have ourselves a timeout. 2:24 left in the second quarter, and Trinity Baptist back in front, 26-21, a 30-second timeout called by New College head coach Brian Cruz. Again, the men's game scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. We'll end this feed and we'll start a brand new one while the gentlemen warm up. 26-21, Trinity Baptist had struggled earlier in the quarter, but they have found the groove once again. Their shooting percentage has dropped to 27%, but they have started to find the cylinder in the last several moments. Leading scorer on the court right now is Madeline Tuesday with 10, and for the Banians, Sierra Moore leads with 7. Tuesday also has 11 rebounds for Trinity Baptist, who as a team have out-rebounded New College 25-20. 5-point TBC lead. And possession is with the Banians over near the TBC bench. And we are ready to resume play. For the Banians, they will have Sukalis, DePool, Jackson, Dorelis, and Manuel on the court. Jackson to Sakulis. She gets her way inside, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, and puts it back in. Sukalis now with 6 points. She averages 12. And for TBC, Brown, Tuesday, Haynes, traveling violation called against Tuesday. So the Banians can once again tie it up with a 3-point play. Parrish and Broadway, the other two Eagles on the court near the end of the second quarter. Ball work to the top of the arc. Tuesday on defense of Dorelis. Shot clock to 18. Sukalis guarded by Parrish. This is Jackson, top of the lane. Jump shot, no. And a rebound, second chance for Manuel. Will draw the foul. Acacia Haynes called for her first. Team foul number 3. TBC still has 1 to give. And 2 free throws for Kadera Manuel, her first attempts of the afternoon. Manuel, 6 for 10 on the season at the line. And the first of 2 is good. Banians have missed only 1 so far. And free throw number 2 is up, and they still have missed only 1. They have done a fantastic job at the line. They are now 10 out of 11. Trinity Baptist also a very good 6 for 8. Ball stolen away. Banians could now regain the lead, and it's good from Gwen Sukalis, who now has 8, and she gives her team back a 1-point lead. They have scored the last 6 points, and TBC again finds themselves down by 1 after leading 16-7 at the end of the first quarter. Long jump shot missed. Sakalis could not hold on, and TBC will get possession and another opportunity to get back out in front. New College scored the first 3 points. Emma Parrish tied it up with a 3, then TBC got out to that 9-point lead at the end of the first. It's been mostly New College here in the second quarter, and the last few moments have been back and forth. Ball's out of bounds. TBC has 22 seconds left on the clock. Parrish finds Haynes. New College has outscored Trinity Baptist 20-10 in this second quarter. Broadway with 10 to shoot. Works away inside the paint, gets the shot off and draws the foul. Looked like Jackson. Will make sure it is, and that is correct. Number 2 on Tatiana Jackson. And Victoria Broadway will shoot 2. As a team, Eagles 6 of 8 so far. Broadway a very nice 62% on the season. And the first of 2 coming for Broadway. It is off the rim and no good. Broadway, a freshman guard from Groveland, Florida. Mr. First has another opportunity. Looking for her first point. If successful, would tie the score. And we're tied. So Broadway 1 for 2. 27-27. We get our first look at Sierra Barr for New College of Florida. She has the ball right now, guarded by Brown. Sierra Barr, a freshman from Land O'Lakes, Florida. Good ball movement inside the paint. And a late whistle, but a foul will be called against TBC. That is number 2 on Acacia Haynes. And now the Banyans have a chance to regain the lead. The way they've been shooting those free throws today, you don't want to keep putting them at the line. DeRelis is already 2 for 2 herself. And she has come in at 76%. And number 1 is good. She's hit 3 in a row. And the Banyans have missed only 1. They're now 11 for 12. And in 13 attempts, they've now made 12 of those. Fantastic free throw shooting, and that's one of the big reasons that the Banyans have a 2-point lead. Parrish to Brown in the corner. Haynes could not hold on. A loose ball is picked up by Manuel. 20 seconds left. Banyans lead by 2. Long pass to Sakalis. Inside the paint, a little strong, but she gets the rebound. 10 seconds. Sakalis, guarded by Brown, runs the baseline, misses. Haynes has 6 seconds to get up the court. Brown, 2 seconds. It'll count if it goes, and it misses. A great second quarter for New College of Florida. They score 22 to take the halftime lead at 29-27. Trinity Baptist scores 11 in the period. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. Banyans 29, Eagles 27. We'll pause here for halftime. And as we come back, we'll update you on all the individual totals. You're watching TBC Eagles women's basketball here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. We are ready for quarter number 3 between the TBC Eagles and the New College of Florida Banyans. As you see, the Banyans lead 29-27. They outscored TBC 22-11 in the second quarter after Trinity Baptist won the first quarter 16-7. Both teams are well under 30%. 26 for the Banyans, 22% for the Eagles. Banyans, actually, I have that backwards. 26% for the Eagles, 22% for the Banyans. Trinity has sank 2 3-pointers. The Banyans 1. Both teams are doing a very good job at the line. Sierra Moore just got her 9th point, and we'll tell you some more in a little bit. TBC out-rebounded the Banyans 26-24 in the first half. That ball goes out of bounds, so Trinity Baptist will inbound. Leading scorer on the court is Madeline Tuesday for TBC. That's Caroline Smith with the bank shot off the glass. She now has 8. Layla Harvey has 7. Victoria Broadway 1 and Emma Parrish 3 for the Eagles. Sierra Moore has 9 after her basket just a moment ago. Gwen Sakalis with 8. We got a shot, and I'm glad to see Jaden Lattimore back on the court. She made the basket. That made it a 4-point lead again. But after hitting the floor pretty hard in the first half, very glad to see that she's all right. Tuesday finds Broadway. Shot no good. Smith with the rebound. Second chance blocked by Sierra Moore. And the Banyans a chance to extend a current 6-point lead. Kadera Manuel and Tatiana Jackson each have 2 points. And Francesca Dorilis with 6. Jackson misses. Smith with the rebound. The Banyans are 12 for 13 at the free throw line, and the Eagles are 7 for 10. So again, both teams doing a good job at the line, but both having trouble from the field goal shots. Tuesday, third chance, no. And the Banyans come away with the rebound, but Parrish is able to strip it. Find Harvey inside, another miss. Tuesday, basket is good and 1. So Tuesday now with an even dozen. And a foul is called on Francesca Dorilis, and that is number 4. And Tuesday a chance at a 3-point play. She's 4 for 4, and now 5 for 5, and a total of 13 points. And so Dorilis will head out. And taking her place on the court will be Gwen Tsoukalis. It is a 1-point Banyans lead. That's Tsoukalis going up and missing the shot off the rim. Rebound, Ranangela Brown. Brown to Parrish. Pulls up, and the shot is off the rim. Tuesday right there for the rebound, but couldn't get off the second shot. Finds Parrish. That's for 3, and it's good. And Emma Parrish with her second 3-pointer gives Trinity back the lead at 35-33. Both teams starting off with a couple of scores, and TBC has outscored them so far in the quarter. Collision, no call. Banyans hold on to possession. Tsoukalis guarded by Brown. Makes her way inside the lane, and a traveling violation. Tsoukalis tried to stop to get off the pass, but that second foot moved, and the Eagles will have the ball. And for the Banyans, that is turnover number 11. Both teams have turned it over 11 times. Eagles now leading by 2. Parrish into Tuesday. Fadeaway jumper off the rim. Couldn't hold on to the rebound attempt. Tsoukalis does. And here come the Banyans with a chance to tie the score or get the lead right back. Parrish on guard at Jackson. Moore takes the pass, banks it in off the glass, and we're tied at 35. That is points 10 and 11 for Sierra Moore. And we have ourselves a timeout with 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the second quarter. It is a 30-second timeout called by New College coach Brian Cruz. If I have it right, the Banyans still have all 3 full timeouts, and Trinity Baptist has all 5 timeouts remaining. And both teams have had their troubles getting the ball through the cylinder from the field, but done a great job at the line. Eagles now at 26%. Banyan's now at 27%. Madeline Tuesday on her way to another 20-rebound game, right now at 15, and still a whole lot of time remaining. It is Eagles basketball after the make from Sierra Moore ties the score at 35. And Brown will bring it past midcourt. Bounce pass to Tuesday, one-on-one, and the shot does not go, and Jackson pulls in the rebound. Tatiana Jackson looking for Sakula in the corner for three. Sukalis buries at three. She now has 11, and it's a 38-35 lead for the Banyans. Gwen Sukalis from Northport, Florida, her freshman year. Broadway to try to tie it. Almost got the bank, but didn't. And Jackson is able to beat Broadway to the ball for the rebound. Jackson pulls up and gets over Tuesday and sinks the basket. That's 4 points now for Tatiana Jackson, a junior from Miami. Brown looking for Smith. Eagles trail by 5. Smith might have been thwarted by Moore. And Moore's going to take this pass wide open under the basket, but a little strong, and that one goes out of bounds. Official says Emma Parrish touched it, and Parrish disagrees, but it's going to be Banyan's ball. And Parrish will not win the discussion, and the Banyans catch a break and will keep possession. Already a 5-point lead, 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. And a pass. Moore lost control, but a whistle. That's going to be a double dribble violation called against Moore. And the Eagles a chance to cut the deficit down a little bit more. They led just a few moments ago, but then New College now leads by 5, and we have ourselves a foul. It was away from the ball, and it looks like it's going to be offensive. Did not see which Eagle got called for the foul. Looks like it's going to be Emma Parrish with her third. 5:31 left to go in quarter number 3. And not sure what the reason for the delay is, but we're ready to resume. Banyans inbound the ball and work it up court. Jackson may have gotten away with a push. Spin move. That one bounces off the rim and drops in. And Broadway was looking for the offensive foul on that end after the Eagles got called on the other end, but she didn't get it. And the Banyans have their biggest lead at 7 points. 3-point attempt from Harvey, no good. And a rebound pulled in by DePool. Worked all the way up the court, and this one no good. Tuesday with the rebound. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. The Eagles trail by 7. Harvey outside the arc. Tuesday at the top of the lane. Harvey to the left side, works her way in, 1-on-2, and a foul. Sierra Moore, if I have it right, that is her 4th. But it's not going to be Moore. It is going to be Gwen Sukalis called for the foul. And that's going to put Layla Harvey at the line for 2. She's 2 for 2 already today. Eagles as a team, 7 for 10. And the first of 2 is good. That's now 8 points for Layla Harvey. She averages 8.5. And looking to pull the Eagles 1 point closer. Free throw number 2, though, is a little short, and Moore right there to pick it up off the floor. 6-point lead for the Banyans, 42-36. That one is for 3. It's off the rim, and the hustle by DePool, but she's unable to hold on, and the ball goes out of bounds back over to the TBC Eagles. It's a 6-point deficit, and TBC trying to cut it down to 4 or possibly 3. Harvey across midcourt. To the right side, uses the screen. could not quite get inside, and a traveling violation will give the ball right back to the Banyans. The Eagles started off this third quarter hot. They have really cooled off, and New College is outscored them 13-9 in this third period. That's Aaliyah Hill giving it up to DePool. Harvey on guard. Hill thought about the three, but then travels as she tries to get around, and I see that quite often, all teams that play on this court. A pump fake and then a workaround, but a traveling call that is both feet shift, trying to get around that defender. This is Layla Harvey across midcourt, finding Tuesday. Harvey guarded by Hill. And Harvey pull-up jumper off the rim. And a good box out by Lattimore, keeping Tuesday from the ball, but the Eagles are able to regain control. They have 9 to shoot. Tuesday inside the paint will go to the line. That's going to be Aaliyah Hill with her first, and Madeline Tuesday at the line. She is 5 for 5 so far. And TBC is 8 out of 12 overall. So Tuesday, chance to cut the deficit down just a little bit closer. Right now it is 6, and number 1 from Tuesday. This one is up, and it is good. That's now 14 for Madeline Tuesday. She has a double-double. And here comes free throw number 2. It is good. Tuesday with 15 points, 6 for 6 at the line. The lead is now 4 for the Banyans. Lattimore guarded by Tuesday, but hits Hill to the right side. Hill near the sideline. Broadway on the heavy defense. Hill almost lost it, but was able to tap the ball to Sierra Moore. She's double-teamed. That leaves wide open Sakalis, who tries to go for the three, but misses. And Broadway with the rebound, and Layla Harvey brings this one up court. Tuesday with 16 rebounds and 16 points for TBC. That's Tuesday, number 23. 14 to shoot. Harvey, underhand layup, no. And a good rebound by DePool, keeping Brown away from the ball. Banyans looking to re-extend the lead to 6, possibly 7. Ducalis running the baseline. She is stripped of the ball. Renajala Brown has options. And she finds Tuesday. The layup is good. Beautiful pass, beautiful layup. Tuesday now with 18 and a great assist from Renajala Brown. And for Brown, that is her 4th assist. There's Hill going inside. This is Sukalis wide open for 3, and that's her 2nd of the quarter. She has 14 total points, and the Banyans lead 45-40. Gwen Sukalis getting a couple threes here in the quarter, and we have a timeout called by Coach Alicia Lewis. Her first timeout called with 2:19 left to go. And this is going to be a full timeout. 45-40, Banyans lead. Gwen Sukalis has hit 2 3-pointers in just this third quarter. She now has 9 overall on the season. We'll be back in just a moment. The Banyans have reached the 30% mark from the field. They're at 30.6. The Eagles at 24.5. And here in this third quarter, New College 16-13 advantage and a 45-40 lead overall. inside the paint, collision, and a late whistle, but a foul called, and that's going against Josalish DePool, and that'll be her third. Banians have one player with 4. That is Francesca DeRelis, and Sierra Moore also has 3. Renajala Brown looking to get on the board for the first time. These are her first attempts of the afternoon, and the first one is a little bit too strong. From the line, Renajala Brown, 74% on the season. Free throw number 2 is good. That's her first point. She averages 8.1, cuts the deficit down to 4. Been back and forth since New College came back from a 16-7 deficit after 1. They took the lead, and then it's been a seesaw game ever since. Tuesday is able to keep Moore out of the basket. Brown for 3 off the rim, and a rebound for Sakalis. 4-point lead for the Banians, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. A fast-paced ball game. Sierra Moore guarded by Haynes right at the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Jackson, works her way into the paint. Now Moore back behind the arc, and a contact and a foul. That's going against Acacia Haynes. That is number 3 on Haynes. It is on the floor, so the Banians will inbound. They should get 20 seconds on the shot clock. 1:33 on the game clock. Coach Lewis directing her Eagles on defense. Banians looking to extend a 4-point lead. Sakalis could not hold on to the inbound pass, and a break for the Eagles. That is turnover number 15 for the Banians. Eagles have turned it over 12 times. Noelle Wakefield, our official scorekeeper here this afternoon, always does a fantastic job. Lucas Spee is the spotter. Here's Layla Harvey, and a collision, and a foul will get called against Tatiana Jackson. That is her third. So foul trouble starting to mount for the Banians. They have 3 players with 3 and 1 with 4. TBC has 3 players with 3, Haynes and Parrish. And Haynes is in the backcourt right now. Parrish is off on the sideline. And Layla Harvey is shooting. 1 for 2 so far in the half. And that one rolls around and drops in. So overall, Harvey is now 4 for 5 at the line. That's her 9th point. This one could make it 10 and cut the deficit down to 2. It is in and out. So one hits the rim, rolls around and drops in. The second one goes in, hits the rim and bounces out. Basketball takes a funny hop on that rim. A traveling violation called on Jackson. And now TBC trailing by 3, a chance to make it 1 or possibly tie the score. Overall at the line, Eagles are now 13 out of 19. Shot no good. And here comes Sakalis. She will miss. Brown with the rebound. Sakalis looking for the foul. Brown 1-on-2. Finding Harvey outside the arc over near the Eagles bench. 20 to shoot. Harvey outside the paint. Traveling called. And the ball goes back over to the Banians. About 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Banians will inbound. They get a fresh 30-second shot clock. This is DePool. Hands off to Jackson. Jackson guarded by Broadway. Might have gotten away with a push-off. The arm did not extend, but the shot does for Sierra Moore. She now has 13 points. And a 5-point lead once again for the Banians. Outscored TBC 18-15 in this third quarter. Here's Layla Harvey. Looks like the Eagles are playing for the final shot. 13 seconds. Harvey guarded by Jackson. Harvey looking for Brown. That's for 3. No. Out of bounds. It's going to be Eagles basketball. And the clock will have to be reset. And the officials are going to go over to the scorer's table and say to put 4 seconds on the clock. At least that was the first indication. Now 2 men talking near midcourt. waiting for the final word. And the official is going to go over to the scorer's table, talk to Coach Cruz. They're going to put 3.7 seconds on the clock. Brown ready to inbound. Looking for Harvey. 2 seconds. She gets it off. It does not go. Another one that was halfway down and somehow came out. And that ends the third quarter with the score. New College of Florida 47 and Trinity Baptist College 42. An 18-15 third quarter advantage for the Banyans. We have 10 minutes left to go, and we'll be back in just a moment. We are ready for the fourth quarter, and the Eagles will try to come back from a 5-point deficit to start the period. They're going to inbound at midcourt. Trailing 47-42, the Eagles shooting just 23%, the Banyans at 31%. And the fourth quarter is now underway. Pass is stolen, it's kicked, and then picked up by Jada Lattimore. DePool brings it across midcourt. That's the second time an Eagles inbound pass to start the quarter has been stolen, and this one turns into 2 points for Tatiana Jackson. And New College now leads by 7. Harvey will try to change that. Harvey outside the paint. That's Acacia Haynes with possession. This is Harvey. Pull-up jumper is good. Layla Harvey now in double digits with 11. Banyans 49, Eagles 44. Each team has scored once here in the fourth quarter. Still more than 9 minutes left. And off the glass goes Sukalis. She now has 16. And Harvey brings it up across midcourt, and we have ourselves a whistle. Looks like they're going to reset the shot clock. Emma Parrish and Caroline Smith enter for the Eagles. Layla Harvey and Acacia Haynes head off. And they're going to put 26 on the shot clock. Oh, Harvey had started to go off, but she's back on. She is inbounding. But both Smith and Parrish did come in. It was Victoria Broadway who headed out. And a pull-up, no good. And a loose ball and a foul. And it's going to be against TBC. Called against Renajala Brown, her second, and the first team foul of the quarter. Don't want to put the Banyans at the line. They are 12 for 13. Trinity Baptist is 13 for 19, right around 70%. It's a 7-point lead for the Banyans. Smith able to swat the ball away and pick up the loose ball off the floor. Smith back in, and she makes a defensive play. Brown goes through 2 and is blocked. Blocked by DePool. Banyans looking to extend a lead to 9 or possibly 10. This would make it 10 if Moore converts. No, Parrish with the rebound. And Parrish going 1-on-2 to the hole, and Moore knocks it out of bounds. Well, the Eagles playing with 8. Start to wonder about the fatigue. This team scored 98 points just 2 days ago. Tuesday off the glass will go back to the line. That's going to be Jaden Lattimore's first personal foul and team foul number 1. And Tuesday now a chance to hit 20 points, but more importantly, cut this deficit down to 5. She'll have to convert both to do so. Broadway back onto the court. And Layla Harvey will head off. And Madeline Tuesday has done a terrific job at the line. She has hit all 7 shots. And this one is number 8 in a row. That's 19 now for Madeline Tuesday. Still a 6-point deficit for TBC. Caroline Smith back on the defensive side of the court. And they're going to reset the shot clock. And Tuesday ready for free throw number 2. It is good. Madeline Tuesday is 9 for 9 at the stripe. That's point number 20. Goes along with 17 rebounds. Parrish with the steal. Her pass, though, both Tuesday and Broadway had hands on it. Neither one could control, and Tuesday with the pick. Smith, the pass to Broadway. To the basket, no. Tuesday there, but unable to make the play to get the ball off the body of Lattimore out of bounds, but she ends up with possession. Tuesday to Parrish. A little juggling, and Parrish missed opportunity. She didn't quite have control of the ball, but Renajala Brown does and gets the basket. That's her first field goal. She has 3 points, and now a timeout called by Brian Cruz of the Banyans. If I have it right, he now has 2 full timeouts remaining, and Coach Lewis of the Eagles has 2 fulls and 2 30s. Eagles were trailing by 7 a few moments ago. It's now 3. And we told you that the softball team begins play on Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. against the University of Fort Lauderdale. Baseball will begin play next Friday night, a home game against Payne College. And then Saturday afternoon, both baseball and softball are home against Payne College. We'll do as much of that as we possibly can for you here on TBC Eagles. We very much plan to do the softball doubleheader this Wednesday afternoon and the baseball game Friday night. Hopefully we'll be able to do both baseball and softball on Saturday, but we'll have to see if that is possible to do. 51-48. Trinity Baptist trying to come back from what was a 7-point deficit just a few moments ago. The men's game scheduled to begin at 2. And as we said earlier, we'll stop this feed when this game ends and start up a brand new one for the men. Banyans will inbound with 7:32 left to go in regulation. It's been a back and forth game ever since the second quarter. And here come the Banyans. Cross midcourt, a double team. A touch pass to Moore. Inside the paint, finds Lattimore for the layup. Jaden Lattimore averages 8.7. She now has 4, and the lead is back up to 5. Smith all alone and beats Moore to the basket. Caroline Smith now in double digits, and the lead is back down to 3 for the Banyans. And a whistle. And a reset of the shot clock. They are going to put it at 26 seconds. 53-50, 7 minutes, 4 seconds left. On the court for the Banyans. Lattimore, Jackson, Moore, DePool, and Sakalis. For the Eagles, Brown, Parrish, Smith, Broadway, and Tuesday. That's Moore. Trying to get by Smith, and she wins the battle for the basket. And Moore now with 15 puts the lead back up to 5. Brown to Parrish. Thought about the 3. Pulls up. That's for 2, and it's short. And Smith with the rebound. Second chance, no. Smith another rebound, but could not hold on, and Sierra Moore picks it up. Moore to Jackson. Broadway with the tip, but Lattimore regains control and is wide open. Finds her way inside for the layup. She now has 6 and a lead of 7 once again for the Banyans. So the Banyans have taken advantage of a couple of miscues by the Eagles. Put the lead back to 7. Brown for 3 doesn't go. And a rebound for Sierra Moore. Eagles shooting just 24%. The Banyans are up to 36 after they were under 30 at halftime. Brown knocks it out of bounds. And we have ourselves a substitution. Smith and Broadway out, Haynes and Harvey in for Trinity Baptist. 5:53 left to go. Banyans inbound, leading by 7. 5:47 left to go. Jackson could not convert. A collision, and it will be TBC ball. Sierra Moore called for the foul. I have her at 4 as the Eagles inbound. Looking to cut into this 7-point deficit, and 4 is correct. 4 fouls for Sierra Moore. Tuesday takes the high pass, gets the layup. Tuesday now with 22, but the Eagles still trail by 5. Moore will slow things down. She's playing with 4 fouls. And a miscue by the Banyans. Cassia Haynes to Tuesday. Parrish for 3. It's good. Emma Parrish with her 3rd 3. She has 9 points. The deficit down to 2. 5 minutes left. Long pass to Jackson. Parrish coming up from behind. Lattimore takes the pass, lays it in. Perfect positioning, great pass, and a layup makes it a 5-point, or checked out a 4-point lead for the Banyans. Brown, coast to coast, it's good. 5 points for Brown. 2-point deficit. Eagles looking to get a stop. Haynes on defense. The basket is good. Another great pass. And Sakalis, the beneficiary. She now has 18. Eagles trail by 4. 4:23 left. Brown to Parrish. Inside to Haynes at the line. Turnaround jumper, no. And a rebound for DePool and a whistle. Looked like Emma Parrish will be called for personal foul number 4. It is on the floor. And we'll see if Parrish comes out. She has 4 fouls. That is the case. Victoria Broadway back in. Banyans lead by 4 with 4:15 left to go. They're at 38%. TBC at 27. With the steal, Brown goes up and makes it a 2-point game once again. Eagles looking to get another stop and a chance to tie it. Almost done by Broadway. The ball is now picked off. Tuesday, though, collides with Haynes and loses possession. Eagles will now set up defensively and try to get a stop. Had an opportunity, but Haynes and Tuesday both went for the ball. Can't blame them for their hustle. Tough break for the Eagles. Banyans trying to capitalize. They lead by 2. Under 4 minutes to go. Moore guarded by Haynes. Outside to Jackson. Bounce pass to Lattimore, who's positioned herself perfectly in the paint, avoiding the 3-second violation the last few possessions up the court. And a timeout called by Coach Lewis. 3:34 left to go, and a 4-point lead for the Banyans. We will be back. It's Eagles ball, trailing by 4 with 3:34 left to go. Inbound pass to Broadway, making sure she stays in bounds. Or Harvey, rather, with the shot. It's off the rim. Ball batted up into the air and picked up by New College's Joe Salish DePool. Sierra Moore is playing with 4 fouls, but she doesn't do any good on the bench. Into the corner. Tuesday comes from behind, and with the interception, going up the left side of the paint to the basket. It is no good, and Moore with the rebound. Missed opportunity for Tuesday and the Eagles. Long pass to Sakalis. That's for 2. It's off the rim. Sakalis down, but pops right back up. Another opportunity for TBC. Still plenty of time, just under 3 minutes left. It's only a 4-point deficit. Teams have traded leads several times throughout this second half. Harvey off the glass, no. And Moore uses her height and pulls in the rebound, and we have ourselves a whistle. Fouls called against Layla Harvey, and that is her first. It is team foul number 3. They have just one more to give. Sierra Moore, sophomore from Cape Coral, Florida, has had herself a terrific game. 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist. And a long pass to Tatiana Jackson at midcourt. Banians will slow it down, allow players to get into position. DeRelis has 4 fouls as well. She's number 24 inside the paint. Jackson works her way into the lane, and the line drive shot doesn't go. Loose ball, and we have ourselves a whistle. Layla Harvey hit the floor pretty hard. And that's going to be foul number 5 against Francesca DeRelis. If I have that correct, she will take 6 points over to the sidelines. That is number 5. Eagles trail by 4, 2:16 left. The teams have traded baskets. Eagles keep getting to within 2, and then the Banians respond. Emma Parrish back in. She has 4 fouls. But again, doesn't do any good on the sideline. That's Harvey off the glass. No good. And a rebound for Jackson, who crosses midcourt, slows it down. Clock is on the Banyan side. Moore with a travel. That'll turn the ball back over to the Eagles. Turnover number 25 for the Banyans. Eagles have done a much better job holding on to the ball in this second half. However, they're shooting just 26% this afternoon. Still a good opportunity. It's only a 4-point deficit. Layla Harvey outside the arc, feeds Parrish. Parrish guarded by Sakalis, goes inside and draws the foul. Parrish, normally a very good free throw shooter, will go to the line for the first time. And Sakalis with her personal foul number 2. Parrish a little gingerly getting up, but she's all right. The junior from Palm Coast at the line, 63% this season. He's done a fantastic job in the last few ball games. Eagles have been pretty good at the line this afternoon, and that trend continues, and Parrish is now in double digits. It's a 3-point margin. 1:41 left to go. And Emma Parrish looking for free throw number 2. It is up, and it is also good, giving her 11 and making it a 2-point game once again. Eagles looking for a stop and a chance to tie. High pass to Moore. Both Moore and Parrish playing with 4. Moore not guarded, so no 5-second count. Jackson now guarded by Broadway. Outside the arc, 14 to shoot. Sakalis pump fake in the paint. Misses the shot, out of bounds. It's going to stay Banyan's ball. No rim, so 9 seconds on the shot clock. Banyan's looking to keep TBC from tying the score. Defense looking for a stop and a chance to get the ball to the other side of the court. 1:19 left. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound pass. Jackson, 5-second count is on. That's Moore. Guarded by Broadway. 4 seconds. She goes for three. It is off the rim. Tuesday and Broadway collide, but the Eagles hold on. Harvey up the court. Chance to tie or take the lead. Harvey, fade away, and a foul. And a foul is called on Josalish DePool. That is her fourth. Victoria Broadway at the line. Oh, Layla Harvey, rather. Harvey's done very well also this afternoon. And a first of two. That one is good. It's a 1-point game. One more would tie the score if it goes through. Harvey now 4 for 6. Make that 5 for 7. Make that 6 for 8. We are tied. 1 minute left. Eagles have outscored the Banyans in this quarter. 21-16, loose ball. Parrish tracks it down. Harvey picks it up in the corner for the lead, no. And a traveling violation, no. A timeout called before Jackson had moved those feet up the court. And Coach Cruz will keep possession for his team. Jackson had caught the ball. She had taken a couple of steps, but Cruz called the timeout first. And now the Banyans, with 47 seconds left, will have possession. We'll see if the Eagles can get another stop. The leading scorers right now for Trinity Baptist, Madeline Tuesday with 21, Harvey 13, and Parrish 11. For the Banyans, Gwen Sakalis at 18, Sierra Moore 15, Jaden Lattimore at 10. Of course, we'll give you all the final point totals once that final buzzer sounds. 47 seconds left. We could be looking at overtime as well. The men from both teams are ready to take the court, but first, they're cheering on their counterparts out there on the court right now. It is Banyan's ball. They will have a full 30-second shot clock. 47 on the game clock. Crowd continues to grow. They get to advance the ball all the way up to their bench. The court. Sakalis, DePool, Moore, Jackson, and Latimer. For the Eagles, Brown, Parrish, Harvey, Broadway, and Tuesday. That's Jackson. In the paint. Spin move. Basket is good. It's a 2-point lead. Harvey across midcourt. 29 seconds, 22 to shoot. Harvey uses the screen and a whistle. It was a timeout, I believe, called by Coach Lewis. The Eagles will have 18 seconds on the shot clock, 23.5 on the game clock. 30-second timeout. TBC has 1 full and 1:30 remaining, assuming I have this correct. And New College has 2 full timeouts remaining. It's a 2-point lead for the Banyans, 65-63. New College shooting 37%, the Eagles at 26%. Only 7 total three-pointers made. Eagles 4 of those, Banyans 3. At the line, the Banyans have hit 12 of 13. The Eagles a very good 19 of 25 for 76%. And right now, Trinity Baptist will inbound. Again, 18 seconds on the shot clock. A chance to tie it, but still about a 5.5-second difference between the two clocks. Smith is blocked and a whistle. A jump ball, and the Banyans have the arrow. Sierra Moore got her hands on the basketball, and now the shot clock is off. Coach Cruz will call a timeout. We'll be right back on the TBC Eagles Sports. You see the story on your screen. There are 21.1 seconds left. The shot clock is off. The Banyans lead by 2. The Eagles definitely need a stop right here. And they need a quick one. Moore will try to work down the clock as much as possible. Harvey will foul and send Jackson. Nope, that's only foul number 4. But it stops the clock at 13.6. Eagles now out of fouls to give. It's free throws for both teams. That would include overtime should we get there. Jackson hit the go-ahead shot on the Banyans' last trip up the court. We have ourselves a whistle before the inbound pass. Couldn't hear what the official said, but they're going to redo it. Jackson will inbound. Broadway will have to back up, give her some room. Official timeout. Just going to reset the positioning of the ball. And the official is going to check things over, make sure the clock, the score, and everything is in order. Eagles need to get the ball. They need to get up the court. They have 13.1 seconds to do so. And the last thing they want to do is foul and put the Banyans at the line. And are ready to take the court. And we are ready for the final 13.6. Inbound pass to Sakalis. They're going for the ball. The Eagles have the arrow. And they will have 10.7 seconds. Emma Paris has hit 3 3-pointers. They need a 2 to tie and a 3 to win, and Coach Lewis is going to use one of her 2 remaining timeouts. 10.7 seconds left. This is going to be a full timeout, so that means Coach Lewis has a 30 left, and Coach Cruz has 1 full remaining. 10.7 seconds left on the clock. If the Eagles get a 2, we could be looking at overtime. A 3-pointer could potentially win it. And, of course, they want to make it and not give the Banyans a chance to get up the court. When you're behind, though, you can't necessarily play for the last shot. You have to go for the score if given the opportunity. And on the court for the Banyans will be Sukalis, DePool, Moore, Jackson, and Lattimore. And for the Eagles, Brown, Parrish, Harvey, Broadway, and Tuesday. We are ready. 10.7. Broadway will inbound uncontested. The Banyans playing defense. Ball knocked away, but Harvey regains control. 7 seconds. Harvey in the paint to tie it. No good. And that's going to do it. Final score, New College of Florida 65, Trinity Baptist College 63. The difference at the line, the Banyans 12 of 13. The Eagles were very good at 19 of 25, but the shooting percentage well in favor of New College of Florida 65 to 63. Final point totals for the Banyans: Gwen Sakalis 18, Sierra Moore 15, Tatiana Jackson, Jaden Lattimore each with 10, Francesca DeRelis with 6, Jose DePool with 4, and Kadera Manuel with 2, and that turned out to be the margin of victory. Madeline Tuesday, 21 for the Eagles, Layla Harvey, 13, Emma Parrish, 11, Caroline Smith, 10, Renajala Brown, 7, and Victoria Broadway with 1. There you see the women's players out there on the court for the closing prayer. We're going to end this feed now, start up a brand new one in just a few minutes as the men from New College of Florida and Trinity Baptist College take the court. We hope you can join us. Stay with us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network.